If you find yourself struggling trying to build your professional career and achieve personal goals at the same time, and it seems almost impossible to do it within such a short period of time, like between of 25 and 35, first of all, try to understand that you're not alone, and it's really not your fault. And if so, then what's the actual problem? And the problem is inflation. Well, we know what inflation is, right? It's increase of prices, but then what? Except that things are getting more expensive. What inflation does, it is actually, you can think of it as a tax on lack of assets. What it does, it splits people into two groups. The first group is those people that are working constantly to feed themselves, to live. They spend what they have earned. The second group is people that have assets, and those assets additionally generate some income. What inflation does, it creates this gap which is wider and wider between those two groups. And so if you haven't inherited any assets that are currently working, you are losing the game. You have almost lost the game before if you even started playing it. And it's so important to understand that this lack of assets tax hasn't been imposed just on you at the point of time where you are starting. It weighted down your parents as well. You may not see it because they might have a nice life, home, vacation, car, which you may not afford or struggle to afford. But at the same time, there already were a group accumulating assets, working for them, monopolizing assets around your family as well. And so, because we compete with those people with assets for the same resources, we really are not middle class when we start. You and me, we actually have a lot of to catch up to become true middle class, and it is becoming obvious for us. But the question is there actually any way? Is there a solution to this? And the answer is yes, but to understand it, we need to go back to basics of economics. What is money? Elon Musk once said that money is energy, and it seems true really. I can buy with money someone's labor, and that's the person's energy. I can also buy machinery, and that machinery can multiply my efforts. I can achieve more with the same time and energy put into things. But at the same time, it goes the other way. My work is only as valuable as the value I bring to the society. If you want to find out what the value of your work is, just multiply value you bring to a single individual by number of people you provide value to, right? And it seems logical, but now think about absurdity of this situation really. Think about Peter. Peter wants to have a house, he wants to have a car, he wants to have a large family and education for them. He would like to have vacation, be transported by plane to different places in the world. Think about all those resources that must be provided so that this kind of lifestyle can take place, right? Think about car parts that needs to be manufactured, materials that need to be mined, all this engineering thought processes that must take place. Think about TV, what it takes to create a TV set. It's just ridiculous if you think about it. So is Peter able to provide enough value, equal value to get all that stuff really? If he's a carpenter, a driver, or a front-end developer, even if he worked 20 hours a day? And the answer is obvious, it just doesn't sum up really. So the question is there a way? And what Peter needs really is some kind of leverage, as in physics, which could multiply his value of work, right? There was a physicist that once said that if he could find a place in cosmos to put a lever on, he could raise the whole world with one finger, and we actually need the same mechanism in today's world. If I dug holes, I would know what the lever for me would be. That would be an excavator. I could multiply my work by using this excavator, except that they are expensive and I wouldn't like to be an excavator operator. I would like to work on the internet, and probably would you. So Are there any levers on the internet? And they are. In technology, we would call them platforms. Platform would be everything we can build on. The internet is a platform, email is a platform. I can send a message very quickly and cheaply, but just because there is this whole infrastructure, including fiber optics cables underneath seabed, and it doesn't seem to be obvious because everyone has it. But what if you had it 100 years ago as the only one? But because supply and demand laws apply and everyone has it, it's no longer as valuable. So the platform will be as valuable as you can provide unique value with, right? But the conclusion of this video is that we desperately need lever. We need something to multiply value of our work. We need platform. But what those platforms are, this will be topic of next video. For now, thank you for listening and see you.